Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a little bit different of a video. I've got a little bit of an industry update, if you want to call it. At least I think it is. It's going to be a little bit of a factual side of it, a little bit of an opinion side. I'll give you all the facts that I have, and then I'm going to add a little bit of my opinion to the end, a little bit of what I think is going to happen, and we'll go from there. So let's just jump right into this. I've got a lot of notes here just so I have all my facts in order, and so I may be looking down, but I want to give you as much of the factual information that I have. So you may or may not have heard, but on Saturday, 2 days ago, the governor of California signed a law that will ban the sale of new gas-powered small engine equipment in the state of California. Gas-powered lawn equipment, gas-powered, so it's gas-powered equipment using small off-road engines. That is a broad, that ranges a lot of things. I read in one article, that ranges everything from lawnmower. It covers all lawn and garden equipment, which is why I'm making this video. But it covers lawnmowers, leaf blowers, string trimmers, generators, pressure washers, golf carts. I didn't see anything about like ATVs, side-by-sides, things like that. But the fact that it says off-road engines, I would imagine it's along those lines. And the fact that they've already put into a law to make all vehicles electric by like 2035, I would imagine it includes those. But the reason I am talking about this is it absolutely includes all lawn and garden outdoor power equipment, everything we work on, including generators, which we'll get to that. So October 9th of 2021, the governor of California signed into law, it's Assembly Bill 1346, a ban on the sale of new gas-powered equipment using small off-road engines. That came right out of the article I was reading, or that's exactly what it says. So a big game changer for what I think, at least what I think, and we'll kind of discuss that in this video. It's going to be a lot of discussion down in the comments, I believe. So let me know what you think. But watch the video and listen to some of these points. Listen to some of my opinion at the end. Get all the facts. Do some research on your own, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to just fly through these. A lot of this is going to be reading just so I can get the facts, and we'll go from there. So what the law does is it's going to order the California Air Resources Board, CARB. I don't know if you've seen a lot of the engines, that it's CARB compliant. What that is the California Air Resources Board. It's going to force them to apply the rule by January 1st of 2024. That's 2 years away, 2 years and a couple months away. So that's coming up. That's coming up quick. A lot sooner than I anticipated. I knew all this electric stuff was coming out. It's already coming out. But for that state to be completely electric, on lawn and garden equipment within 2 years, that's fast. And it's just the sale of new equipment. So obviously they're going to have, all their old stuff. People are going to want to fix their old stuff. But the sale of new equipment being strictly electric in 2 years, that's huge. So California is the only state with the authority to regulate air quality in this way. I didn't know that, but so while other states cannot enact their own air regulations, they can choose to follow California's lead in regulating, the sale on these types of equipment. They say that California has more than 16.7 million of these small type engines in the state. They're hoping to reduce or eliminate those. The CARB officials state that running a gas-powered leaf blower for 1 hour emits the same amount of pollution as driving a 2017 Toyota Camry from LA to Denver, or 1,100 miles. And that's why they're trying to restrict it. Well, they've got all the smog regulations, they've got all the poor pollution, and they're saying that a leaf blower, if you run a leaf blower for 1 hour, emits the same amount of pollution as driving a vehicle from LA to Denver, or 1,100 miles. And so in trying to combat this and, get rid of these gas-powered engines, gas-powered equipment, they've put together a budget of $30 million. And what they're going to do with that $30 million is they're offering rebates to homeowners. They're mostly leaning towards landscapers and gardeners and things of that sort, but also homeowners. They're going to offer rebates for people to bring in their equipment, to destroy that equipment and purchase electric equipment. So they've put together a $30 million budget for people to come in and trade in their equipment and go green, buy electric stuff. So that's part of this program, is a $30 million budget to come in and trade in your equipment. So under this new law, obviously retailers will be limited to selling zero emission equipment, such as electric or battery powered gear. And it said in there, this is just in the state of California. California's huge, but because of that, it is expected to affect 50,000 small business owners. So obviously between retailers, landscapers, think about that, 50,000 small businesses. You and I, your friends, your neighbors, whatever, 50,000 small businesses this is going to affect. I mean, that's huge. Again, I've known this was coming. I thought this was coming, but in 2 years, this is going to be a game changer. This can all be political, and I don't want to get political. I don't care about politics on this channel. I don't want to get political, but one key thing that one of the critics of the bill said, which kind of hit the nail on the head, said, "This is going to impose a hardship on landscapers and gardeners, as well as creating a market shortfall of products with high consumer demand." I mean, it's going to create a hardship on landscapers and gardeners. The author of the bill, or one of the creators of the bill said, a typical, and you landscapers out there, if there's landscapers that watch this channel, it said a typical commercial mower can range anywhere between $7,000 and $11,000. I'm not real big on this. I don't purchase that stuff, but $7,000 and $11,000, and they're saying a fully green electric counterpart is nearly double that. How can you go in and just refit your whole business with electric powered equipment? Double the price. Whether you have to go in and refit it all with all your old equipment paid off, or what if you have loans on all that equipment and now you have to somehow pay that off and then go take out new... That's a hardship. And then a shortfall, I mean, yeah, you now have all this expensive equipment, and all these homeowners, they can't go buy a $100 mower at Walmart anymore. You're going to have to go buy a $500 Ego, or, I mean, prices are going to come down and whatnot, and things are going to get streamlined, and it's all going to be better. But anyways, that's my factual information. Now just kind of I'll start blabbing along and we'll see where this goes. But Just some points off the top of my head. Oh, no. Let me give you some rebate information. So along with that $30 million in rebates. So for homeowners, you've got two options. You can destroy your equipment and get more rebate, or you can keep your equipment and get less rebate. So option one, you take your equipment to a dismantler and they destroy your equipment and give you a verification form. If you do that, option one, if you purchase a new electric lawnmower, $200 or less, they'll give you up to $100 in a rebate. $201 to $350 in purchase price, they'll give you $150. $351 or more in purchase price, they'll give you $250 if you destroy your old equipment. If you choose to keep your old equipment, if you purchase $100 or less, they'll give you $25. If you purchase anything $100 or more, $100 up to whatever, they'll give you $50 if you keep your old equipment. They want you to destroy those things. They want you to get rid of them. Make sure you never pull start them again in the state of California. Now they're again, this is kind of geared towards the commercial side of things. They're pretty generous. They're really generous to the commercial folks. But again, you must destroy your old equipment. There's no option one or option two for commercial folks. I won't go through everything, but for commercial folks, they'll give you up to 70% of your purchase price of anything. Edgers, trimmers, chainsaws, and pole saws, 70%. Blowers and vacuums, 70%. Walk behind mowers, 70%. Ride-on, stand-on mowers, 70%. There's a cap of what they'll give you, but up to 70% of everything. So ride-on, stand-on mowers, 70% of purchase price, but up to $15,000. So whereas before they're saying, again, I don't know, but where they're saying $7,000 to $11,000 of a gas-powered machine, and now they're saying double that. Essentially that could be up to $22,000 for a green electric machine, but they'll only give you up to $15,000. I don't know. Anyways, they'll give you up to 70% of your equipment with a cap on what they'll give you, but seems pretty generous. But you must destroy your old equipment. So anyways, couple things I see here. What does this have to do with us? Yeah, that's California. Stay out of California. That's got nothing to do with us. Well, if California's huge. If California is saying, hey, we're only going to take electric equipment, my personal belief is a lot of these manufacturers are going to start working on their electric equipment. They're going to start beefing it up. They're going to start putting a lot of focus into electric equipment. There's a lot of people, a lot of sales, a lot of distributors, a lot of so on and so forth in California, because they're putting a lot of focus on electric and battery powered sales in California. That's going to be relayed everywhere. If these big companies are starting to do more and more battery powered stuff for California, it's going to be presented across the country, across the world. That's my personal opinion. So again, this is coming a lot sooner than I thought. We need to be ready for it. Couple things I see wrong with it. Of course, I haven't read the bill. I don't know all the ins and outs, but first and foremost, first couple things that shot out to me, generators. How are you gonna have an electric generator? Personally, I haven't seen a 10,000 watt generator that's got a 8-hour runtime. I don't know about the longevity of chainsaws. California has so many issues with fires, and their firefighters, they're up in those forests, you know, days on end. Will a battery-powered chainsaw really work for the firefighters up in those forests, cutting down trees, making fire lines, and all that stuff? Again, I don't know the bill. Maybe they'll make exceptions for first responders and stuff like that, but you get a fire truck pulls up to a scene and they run those generators to pull out all their lines and stuff. I don't know. But those are the first couple thoughts that come to mind. Secondly, I don't know. It's coming, guys. It's coming. This was kind of a big news flash, a big shocker to me when I read it. I was like, holy smokes, 2024. We're almost to the end of 2021. That's coming up real quick. So just be ready for it. This may get turned around and shut down, and it may not work, and we may be fine. But it may be coming a lot sooner than any of us anticipated. Maybe you guys anticipated it to come this fast. I certainly didn't. And again, we will always have all the equipment we're currently working on. We'll have that maybe for the next 10 years until it actually finally dies. We'll have plenty of repairs to work on. But in terms of new sales and things of that nature, it's starting to wither away. So just keep that in mind. Again, different kind of video, but I just wanted to keep some of you guys aware of what's going on. In case you didn't read it, give you some of the kind of the hard facts, give you some of the information of what's in the bill and what they expect to do. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing. And as always, make a choice to have a great day. Thank you all for watching.